All right, here's our fencing problem. And remember, we've got a lower row that we're doing the perimeter of, and then we've got an upper railing of the fence. So the question is, how much wood do you need? So what we need to find out is really, what is the whole perimeter? So going around this fence, what would be the whole perimeter? Well, perimeter is adding up all the sides, right? So we'd have a 17, and we'd have another 17 on the opposite side, and then we'd have 25 and a half and another 25 and a half on its opposite side. So that'll be my total distance going around the entire fence, right? So what does that equal? 17 plus 17 is 34. 25 and a half plus 25 and a half is 51. Okay? So that's our total perimeter. It equals 34 plus 51 is 89. Sorry, 85. But how many times are we going around the fence? So we're going to wrap it around at the bottom, and then we're going to wrap around at the top. So we have to have two of these, right? So it's 85 plus another 85. So now we're at 170. So the lumber that he gets with 8.5 feet long needs to total 170 to make sure that he has enough. So what we're really doing with this problem again is we're taking 170 and we're dividing it by 8.5. So multiple ways that you all can try to do this. We could literally just take 170 and turn 8.5 into a decimal 8.5. And you could do your long division with the decimal, or we can turn this into an improper fraction. And when we're dividing by fractions, we keep change flip. I think that's the process I'm going to go with for now. So I'm going to take that again. We had 170 divided by 8.5. I'm going to turn that into 170 divided by 8 times 2 is 16. 16 plus 1 is 7. Sorry, 16 plus 1 is 17. So we have 17. The denominator stays as 2. So changing this again, 170 I want to write as a fraction. 170 over 1 divided by 17 over 2. Keep, change, flip. So I'm going to keep this as 170 over 1. I'm going to change my division to multiply, and I'm going to flip this to 2 over 17. Multiply across, 170 times 2 is 340. 1 times 17 is 17. So how many 17s go into 340? You can start counting by it, or you can do your long division. So long division wise, 340, put my decimal down just in case, and 17. How many 17s go into 3? 0. How many 17s go into 34? 2. 17 times 2 is 34. So I can subtract this out, get 0, bring down a 0. How many 17s go into 0? 0. So this answer is 20 boards. So he needs 20 boards to have enough. If I'm not mistaken, I can go back to the previous slide, but I want to keep this work up here as long as we can. But I think he ordered 25 boards. So did he order enough? If through calculations, he only needs 20. I think this is good. It's always good to buy a little bit extra when you're thinking about building projects. Not every piece of wood is going to be the perfect length or size, or sorry, it may be warped, but this is ideal. If he has a bad cut or something happens, he's got 5 extra boards to work with.